the video diary series. For those of you who don't know me, hello, my name is Ava Britton. I'm a Christian college student in the performing arts, and this is my little vlog series where we talk about different, slightly deeper topics, human to human, etc., while I take you about my day as a college student in the performing arts who is Christian. Yeah, so I just got back to our apartment after a week at home, and I like to refer to our apartment here, like our little suite, as Barbieland, because since before we really met each other and we were like texting as roommates, figuring out the themes for the common room, we realized very quickly that we're all girly girls who like pink and flowers, obviously. And I was joking that it feels like we're probably gonna end up living in Barbieland, so that's what I like to refer to our little suite here as, Barbieland. So it's nice to be back in Barbieland. I actually need to spruce it up a bit. I need to be garbage collector Barbie today, and dishwasher Barbie, and responsible housewife Barbie, because yeah, there's dishes in the sink and there's stuff on the drying rack, and no matter what we do, the floors are just always gonna be dirty. It's like part of the college lifestyle, and we've all vacuumed it and Swiffered it a million times, and it just won't go away. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get some work done that I need to get done as we enter finals weeks. Crazy how fast this month is gonna go. I'm gonna need to just do some different chores around here because it's kind of driving me batty, because in case you can't tell, I'm a very organized type. I like to have everything in its place, and in case you couldn't already tell, I was the roommate who came up with a color-coordinated, aesthetically pleasing spreadsheet for what we should all bring before we even met. So that's why I'm like, things are slightly out of place and I must fix. So that's what I'm gonna do before I start getting into my work for the week. So let's chat and chore. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my desk area because obviously this is where I'm gonna be working and this is like what I see all the time, and if this area is disorganized, I will go insane. So it's pretty clean here, like obviously, but it's the decor. Like these were the flowers I got from the production that I just closed a couple weeks ago, and the flowers could not be maintained because I was out of town, so discard those. In some sadder news, my roommate Mari, who was responsible for all the ducks everywhere, unfortunately had to move back home out of state. So now she's no longer living with us, but we're still keeping in touch, and she's actually gonna be here later tonight for a visit, so don't worry. So now the bathroom is kind of bare because she was the one who brought a lot of the decor for that. So I'm gonna move, I think, these Lego roses into the bathroom, but I don't know yet. There we go, much better. Okay, project number 2, I need to clean the under my bed space, which I have you propped upon right now. I have these see-through like little cabinet things that are I just kind of shove stuff in there as the day goes on, and that's not ideal, and it's kind of driving me batty, so I'm gonna figure out a system down here. For a little snack break from my organizing and cleaning. So I'm gonna do pretzel chips and peanut butter. And this is my personal jar of peanut butter. Only I use it, so I am double dipping in here, but if it were communal, I wouldn't be doing that, so don't worry. Yeah. So since today's episode is kind of about organization and cleaning and that sort of thing, and so it'll probably reach my fellow humans who are type A like that, something I wanted to talk about is the fact that I tend to overplan, or I used to, and that's something I've been working on in this season of my life, which has been very helpful, and I've noticed a positive difference, so let's talk about it. I used to think that planning meant literally scheduling out every hour of the day. Like, I wouldn't literally go like 8 a.m. this, 9 a.m. this, but I would do something very similar where I would time box things, where I would like I wouldn't give myself a certain amount of time to do something, but I would be like, okay, so I'm going to go to school from this time to this time. And when I was getting ready for school, it's like, oh, I'm running late if I am not downstairs and making my lunch by this time in the morning. And if it's past that time, then I'm running late and I'm in panic mode and that kind of thing. And I would like calculate how long it should take me, and I would like over calculate it to the point where like I had plenty of time left, but I would stress myself out unnecessarily thinking that I was running late per my own schedule that I made up in my brain. And as I've entered college, I've kind of learned how to start letting that go. And I was thinking about this today because I knew that I wanted to like really clean up stuff when I got back to the apartment last night, and I saw kind of the state of disarray it was in, and I was like, I want to fix this. And so my plan for today was, yes, I'm gonna organize stuff, but I didn't put it in like if I don't finish cleaning everything by 4 p.m., I'm late. Because if I had, I'd be stressed out, especially because life is unpredictable and we're not supposed to worry about tomorrow, as it says in the Beatitudes in Matthew. And so we can't really expect to know what's gonna happen to us, so we can't really try to time box and over plan everything. Because life is unexpected. And for instance, today something came up that kind of took me off the rails of the plan I had set for the day, where instead of just going to chapel this morning and then my voice lesson and then coming here for lunch and doing all the cleaning stuff, I ended up staying out until about 2 p.m., like an extra couple hours longer than I was anticipating, because we found out that auditions had been posted for the spring musical, and it's like first come first serve audition slots physically outside the theater, so I ran to go do that. And then I had completely forgotten that I need to print out sheet music for my final exam for my voice lessons, which is in 2 days. I forgot to do it when I was at home, so I need to print it out, but there's no printers in our apartment, so I have to go to the school library, and I didn't know how to use it. So then my other friend that I have voice with, Jillian, she and I like took a detour to the library after her voice lesson, and she showed me how to use the printer, and now I need to find time today to print out my sheet music, and now I have the tutorial like on a physical copy of paper to use, that sort of thing. And so I had lunch out instead of here at the apartment. So things like that would have stressed me out this time 2 years ago, because I was not good at being spontaneous, because I kind of felt the need to know exactly what was going to happen and how it was going to happen, and if something went not as planned, that kind of caused me some anxiety for no reason. So now I think I've started to learn that yes, the intentions were good with that, of trying to plan and trying to make sure that I had a general idea of what's going on in the day, but it's not good to mark it as, okay, but if that can't be achieved due to other unforeseen circumstances, or because friends appear out of nowhere and are like, hey, do you want to spontaneously grab coffee? Instead of being like, oh no, see, I have plans to do homework at 3:45 and then make dinner by 5 p.m. and whatever. Because then if you aren't able to adhere to that, then you cause yourself unnecessary stress out of nothing. And furthermore, that might inhibit your abilities to socialize with people. And in college, when you're on your own, it's really important to start learning how to say yes to those little moments of, hey, some of us are gonna go get lunch between rehearsals. Do you want to come with? And you can be like, hey, yeah, sure, even though you knew in your brain that you were planning on making that really good salad in your room. But, you know, I might as well use my dining dollars now and then make pasta later. I don't know. That kind of thing. It's good to be organized. It's good to be a planner, but just be careful of the way in which you're choosing to plan out your days. Make sure that it's not so rigid that there's no room for flexibility for what God's plans are, or for the people he might place in your life to go on a sporadic coffee date with, or anything like that. Or in case problems arise that are out of your control, then you'd have less anxiety in the way of, oh, a problem, okay, I can fix it, as opposed to, oh my gosh, I have a problem and it's messing up the rest of my day. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking about today as I was walking around campus longer than I had foreseen. I was like, it's so nice to not be stressed about this the way that I totally would have been as my younger self. So yeah. Hello, it is much later. I just made myself some pasta with sauce, and I'm about to watch the pro shot of Into the Woods because I felt like a cozy movie night to reward myself for going all day. And see, the crazy thing is that I didn't get everything done that I was hoping to, like housework-wise, but I still made quite a big dent in the stuff that needed to be done. But had I time boxed it the way I did as a younger person, I would have felt like today was a failure, because even though I was going the whole time, I didn't get done every individual task that I had hoped. But looking around, I'm like, hey, I made a nice impact on what I wanted to today. So that's what matters. So I reward myself with a little treat. So don't overplan. Give yourself the breaks as needed, because I rested multiple times today. I took multiple breaks. Yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.